Okay. Today I decided to do something a little different. To give like 5 tips of what I learned. Number one is as far as English and what people you have good luck with talking with and know bits and pieces of English. Number one is transportation. Any transportation, such as your Suica card. I purchased this at the train station. I had just a picture of it on my phone, and I said, "Hey, could you give me a hand with this? I need one of these." And the person behind the counter didn't know, had some English, but he gave me apparently his manager, and they helped me out with how much do I want to add. It's $5 for the card, so it was extremely helpful. The next thing was the drugstore. I needed a little bit of shaving cream, and I could not find it because everything was in Japanese, and I just had bad luck with it. So I asked the person behind the counter, and she had wonderful English. So basically pharmacies and anything of that nature. And the other one was, I was lost. And it was nice that the police officer just came up to me and said, "Hey, do you need help?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm actually looking for this." And he goes, "Oh, well, it's actually kind of hidden. You go around these stairs and up the stairs and come with me, and you see all the way down there's another ramp." And I was like, "Okay, I got it." And he goes, "Yep, and that should take you exactly where you need to be." So I've had extremely good luck with all that. Number two, privacy. The Japanese take great pride in having privacy and respecting other people's privacy. I tried to take some video in the arcade, and one of the staff members walked up and said, "I'm sorry, no video in here." And I was curious to ask why, but I understood it now that I see the news and everything like that. Anytime there's a news broadcast, people's faces will be blurred out, and some will be, I'm sure it's the people that accept being on television, live television, or television. But yeah, it's just a sign of respect. Like, I was in an arcade and there was some gambling, and I'm sure people don't want to be pictured gambling and just having fun, doing their own thing. So I understood it more. Number three is travel safety. Everybody's been asking me, sending me messages like, "Are you safe? Like, you're traveling by yourself. Are you sure you're okay? You're safe?" And the way I gauge it is, like anywhere, if you see a mom and a little kid, like 2-3 years old, and they're walking down this alleyway or walking down anywhere, anytime that you see a mom and a child, it should be fairly safe. So I also asked multiple people, and they said, "Oh no, Japan's definitely safe." So there's no worries about that. But I mean, I'm constantly keeping an eye on my surroundings. Like, you just gotta be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, but for the most part, I don't feel any threats or haven't run into any rough people. Apparently, I've heard stories of if you drink and you become obnoxious and stuff like that, around like train stations and things, especially in the red light district, the Yakuza or the police, either or, they'll take care of you. Either hand you over to authorities, or I don't know what taking care of is, but I'm sure it's they don't like that stuff happening in their neighborhood. It's just it's a sign of just disrespect and bad things. They're all about respect. So the last one was, and then also with the travel, I saw a guy walking his dog, and then he had prongs, and I was wondering if that was to pick up the dog's doo-doo, but it wasn't. The guy was picking up cigarette butts, little pieces of plastic, anything, and I'm sure that was part of his neighborhood. And I just thought that was fascinating. Like, I constantly see people sweeping, keeping stuff clean, so they're very tidy and they take great pride in cleanliness, especially in their neighborhood. It's just another sign of respect. The fourth thing was I would not be traveling as well as I am without my hotspot or a SIM card. So I was able to purchase that hotspot from the airport, and it was fairly easy. I asked the gentleman, I was like, have you purchased a hotspot from here before? He goes, excellent. It works fabulous. It works great. Never had a problem. Purchased it multiple times. He was Middle Eastern, and I thought that was great that he could help me out. And I go, okay, what's the difference? There's one store here and one store here, and they both sell hotspots. Well, what's the difference? And he says, oh, my friend, I always go with this one. It's just I've never had a problem, so I keep going with them. So I thought that was pretty cool. Basically, it's $12 to $15 depending on if you want insurance. I got insurance because if you lose the item, gets water damage, anything like that, it's fully insured. The cost of it, apparently it's $400, so I didn't want to even take a chance. And then as soon as you're done, you go to the airport, and there's a drop box, and it's the logo and the same color of the store as exactly the package that it came in, and you just drop it in there and you're good to go. That's how you return it. And they ask you how many days, and I showed them my flight itinerary, and they go, okay, you only want it 8 days. And I said, okay, sounds good. So yeah, it was extremely helpful. So I'm going to keep trying to do this. I think this is extremely helpful for people that want to travel. It should be helpful anywhere, or especially if you want to come to Japan. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. Thanks for watching.